Welcome to Crisis in Perception, where we examine the systems shaping our world, one book at a time.
So today, we're diving into Strangers in Their Own Land by the sociologist Arlie Russell Hochschild. Now just imagine this. You leave the super progressive bubble of Berkeley, California, and you spend 5 years, that's right, 5 years, immersing yourself in the heart of Louisiana's Tea Party country. That is exactly what Hochschild did. And she did it all to solve a puzzle that, on the surface, makes absolutely no sense.
She calls this puzzle the Great Paradox. Here's the deal. Louisiana is one of the most polluted states in the entire U.S., and this has devastating, real-world consequences for the health of the people who live there. And yet, the people in those communities consistently vote for politicians who want to tear down the very regulations that could literally save their lives. So why? Why would anyone vote so directly against their own well-being? That is the central mystery she's trying to unravel in this book.
Now to solve this, Hochschild knew she couldn't just analyze data from afar. No, she had to climb what she calls an empathy wall. Think of it as this barrier that separates us from truly understanding people who hold different beliefs. It's the wall that lets us just dismiss people with stereotypes. Her goal was to get over that wall, to get to the other side, and to simply listen.
And what she found over there is that most of us get politics all wrong. We see it as this logical debate over policies and self-interest. But Hochschild discovered that for so many people, politics is deeply emotional. It's not really about what you think, it's about what feels true. It's about a story that makes you feel seen, a story that protects your identity and your dignity.
To help us understand this emotional landscape, she gives us this really powerful tool called the deep story. Now, a deep story isn't about facts or figures. It's a feels-as-if story. It's a narrative that tells us how the world feels to someone. It's a way to tap into the emotional logic behind their beliefs without judgment. And here's the kicker. Every single one of us has one. So what is the deep story of the people she met in Louisiana? Well, it goes something like this. Imagine you are patiently waiting in a long, long line for your shot at the American dream. You truly believe that if you just play by the rules, if you just wait your turn, you'll eventually get there.
You feel like you've done everything right. You've worked hard, you've paid your taxes, you've weathered all the economic storms without complaining. And this isn't just about passing the time, it's about your character. Your place in this line feels like a testament to your moral fiber, to your endurance.
But then something happens. You look up and you see people cutting in line. Lots of people. And even though you haven't moved an inch, it suddenly feels like you're going backward. That American dream that seems so close, well, now it's slipping further and further away.
And who are these line cutters in the deep story? Well, from the perspective of the people Hochschild talked to, they're groups who seem to be getting special treatment from the government. People see women benefiting from affirmative action, they see immigrants and refugees getting a leg up, even public sector workers, who seem to have a kind of job security that so many in the private sector have lost.
And this is where a real sense of betrayal kicks in. You look to the government, to the people in charge, to enforce the rules of the line and keep things fair. But instead of doing that, it looks like they're actually helping the line cutters. It feels like they care more about them than they do about you.
And all of this leads to this profound feeling of alienation. The world you thought you knew, it's gone. Your values are being mocked. You feel completely invisible. And in the powerful words of the book's title, you have become a stranger in your own land. And this brings us right back to that great paradox. Because when the very same government that you feel is helping people cut in line suddenly tries to impose environmental regulations, well, it doesn't feel like a helping hand. It feels like another attempt to push you back, to tell you what to do. So resisting those regulations becomes a way to fight back. It's a way to reclaim your honor. It's about defending your place in the world, and that can feel so much more important than the environment around you. This whole idea of a deep story gives us a brand new lens to view our polarized world. It really challenges us to look past the surface-level political fights and to ask ourselves, what are the deep stories that drive us? And maybe, just maybe, what are the deep stories of the people we disagree with the most? For the full, long-form deep dive into this book and its ideas, follow the link in the description. If you enjoy this kind of systems-level analysis, please like, subscribe, and comment with books or topics you'd like us to explore next.